Hello, Ubis Tubis. We're going to talk about mental health today. Now, I'm no doctor, alright? I'm not a professional in any way. So, take what I say as like with a grain of salt. Just be like some advice, but not professional help, alright? This is not professional help. I'm speaking from my point of view. Take it as you will. But still, go see your doctor, meds, therapy, whatever. I say that because what I'm about to say next, I still don't quite understand myself. I accidentally therapied myself. I'll give you a minute to wrap your head around that. But I don't know what actually triggered it. My mental health has been on like a steady incline because of it. But it was either me yelling in the recording about, just venting about stuff that happened in the past, and just me having a deep thought about stuff that happened. One of those two things just like broke a lock, and my mental health just started driving up a hill. No issues. But something else that happened, or that helps it, is just being who I am. I'm a soft person, alright? Now, I know that sounds kind of cheesy and cliche, but it really is true. Don't try to be someone who you're not, because that just sucks. I was like that for literally years, just trying to... Sorry, some dude's driving by my house. I was literally like that for years as a kid. It was like, okay, I'm gonna impress these people because they're the cool kids or whatever, you know, that whole thing. And they just hurt me. Not physically. No, actually, yes, physically. They were bullies. And years after years, or years passed, I finally realized these guys are jerks. Heck 'em. They don't matter. I went from that to the kind of person who was like, okay, I'm a guy, gotta be tough, oh wow. Let me lift some weights until I'm tough, blah blah blah. That's not me, alright? That's just not who I am. I am a soft person. And it helps more than one way. One, PMA, positive mental attitude. Just for the people who don't know what that is. And two, it helps my anxiety. Like, I do like putting together an outfit. I don't have much to work with, granted, but when I do have the stuff to do, or to work with, I do like putting outfits that actually go together. I don't want to go outside looking like someone just threw me into a Goodwill and just mutated me or something. No offense to Goodwill, that's a good place, but I'm talking about I don't want to be in a oh no, how do you say that? Mismatched? You know what I'm trying to say? I don't want to look like an amalgamation of a fashion horror show, okay? And like when I finally put that outfit together, it feels good. Good for the noggin. Good for that lump of flesh in my brain, in my brain. You know, it's good for that lump of flesh. Yeah. I can't even make the joke now. Anyway, moving on. Like, that is good for my attitude. And the whole thing about being a soft person is like I have a reading room, and I'm going to start reading more books. I haven't at the time. But I can just sit in there with like a glass of tea and maybe some like classical music. I'm not making this up, by the way. I could just sit in there and read a book for hours at a time. You have no idea how relaxing that is. I've also been taking magnesium, which helps with the anxiety and the depression, which I did not expect. I didn't expect the depression part to go away. It didn't go away completely. It's like at bay. But like if you keep up on it, and obviously see your doctor first because you might be allergic to that. But like all this stuff does help. And I feel like I'm in a better place because of it. I haven't been on meds in forever. The only meds that were really that important to me, or for me, was like anxiety meds and focus meds. The other ones just straight up changed who I was. Because half the doctors I went to were crooked. But I'm not going to go into that right now. I'll go into that later in a video where I can swear profusely. But one more thing before I go is stop saying guys have no feelings. That hurts. You don't have a snowball's chance in the nether of offending me, okay? Not a single one. Thing is, that does not mean you can't hurt me. Someone who can't get offended can still be hurt. Now, I'm saying that because I know someone who thinks they're the same thing. They're very different. You going around saying guys have no feelings. So why does that matter? Like, it doesn't matter. Get them out of here. They don't have feelings. They have no say-so in this. It's like shooting me in the chest. You might as well have just shoved me out of a moving car, alright? This is getting very violent. That really does hurt. Now, I gotta swear here, but there's no other way to put it. I am a little bitch, okay? And I'm perfectly fine with that. Stop saying this. And guys, if you are soft, please speak up. Because there's a whole fashion thing for guys that is a huge issue I will go into later, alright? That makes no sense. But, like, I feel like guys aren't saying enough about it, so nothing's getting done. But, you know, I'll do that in another video so I don't take up too much of your time. Basically what I'm saying is be who you are, and don't make fun of people for being who they are, alright? If some dude wants to be hardcore and listen to like heavy death metal or whatever it's called, he can do that. If we want to listen to classical music, sip on tea, and read some books, we can do that too. Alright? Now look at it from this point of view. If a biker pulled off the side road, take a break, and he's sitting at a table knitting, you wouldn't make fun of him, right? No, because you're too afraid of him. I'm not talking about some skinny biker. I'm talking about this built Harley Davidson. Like, this dude is like the definition of biker. You wouldn't make fun of him. So why would you make fun of me? If you didn't make fun of him, you don't have to make fun of me. It's not like you're not compelled. You're not physically compelled to walk out of the biker and go, ha ha, you knit like a woman or whatever. I apologize if that offended someone. That didn't feel right, but you get my idea? It's just like, you wouldn't make fun of him, so you don't have to make fun of me. That is a choice, dude. Don't do it. Now, just to reiterate, it's been a long time since I've met someone like this, so it may have already been phased out. Anyway, that was my look out on mental health, or outlook on it. My brain still doesn't quite work this right, but I'm in a better place than I was. Depression was kicking me in the face. And then I finally kicked it back in the face. And YouTube is not going to push this video because I said kick in face. Maybe not. Who knows? Let's see. Anyway, I hope someone learned something from this. And one more thing. Suicide is never the answer. This never really crossed my mind. But there's always a reason to go on. Sometimes it takes a while to find it. But it also takes a while to find ancient debris. And it's always worth it. Sometimes we have to find a reason to go on. Like, you always need something to look forward to. But sometimes we just need to look for it. And you're not alone out there, right? If you want someone to look with you, there's always someone out there. Do not end it, okay? Take a break if you need to. Don't end it.